survival in the lower bracket. Contact towards ramp looking likely. Imma on the boost with the dual Berettas. They should be lethal. This setup's perfect.
If Bit can just keep the attention drawn, and he's done more than just to draw the attention, he's actually drawn blood twice. And with the help of Alexi thrice, 3 bodies already down for Eternal Fire. And this looks like it's already a done and dusted pistol, just as easy as that. They managed the ramp aggression. JL was the housekeeper of this top site, and now he might get a bit of action. Well, he does, but it's a quick one from Calix. Punishes JL on top of the hut.
Bit dropped. Oh, never mind. Alexi will finish him off. I was going to say, Bit dropped down towards B in case he went down the vent for the plant. So they had all the contingencies covered. And Na'Vi pick up a very, very clean pistol round.
A little bit of a sight line. Alexi on a tiny gap. And now the fights do come their way. Wonderful. Good for the first and second. And just piece by piece. And I will say, Wonderful having a nice early start like this, albeit, you know, it's first 3 rounds. These are just the ecos. But this is going to definitely help in terms of keeping him feeling confident. And we know that in CS2 in particular, confidence in taking these duels, not shying away from an engagement, it can be the difference maker. He gets the info and gets away, Alexi.
Big rotation coming to help him.
You'd assume they've got some space now, taking down Alexi. Rotations through, Bit already towards the clock position. And Wonderful supporting as well. This is by no means a guarantee for Eternal Fire. It's about this next engagement. It's Wonderful, brings the fight to XANTARES, takes him down on control. Bit activates as well. The molly through the flames. Wonderful finds another. It makes the best of a bad situation, and Calix, he's nading those doors. He's trying to find an equalizing frag. It's Bit that denies. A great headshot and no time for the rest. Madja, they know someone had to have thrown that top util.
I just love that decision from Wonderful, knowing that they're going to get zoned out by the util, so he pushes himself in, so does Bit, and they take down Madja, so they remove everything. But knowing that they don't want to lose the site, so they take the fight to Eternal Fire, and they pick up the 4th consecutive round. That was... So not wanting to allow this CT economy to build too early, and that might be too late. Bit already has 7.7. Oh!
That's ramp open, and they are going to take that gap. It's Wonderful to try and address it.
It's another AK.
And it's an AWP that they've managed to get past by baiting that shot. Concedes ramp completely for Na'Vi, but what is the reaction? His Tech9 is becoming quite notorious for that kind of maneuver.
It might just be a save, Alex.
I mean, this is Eternal Fire beautifully manipulating Na'Vi's rotations. 1 frag, and it leads to a clean round. Oh, he saw his bottom. Wonderful's going to lose his AWP as well. That boost completely catching them off guard. And yeah, you better save if you can. Ahead of the flash. Knows Alexi's going to be towards CT. This is a duel XANTARES could nail if he chooses to. But mission accomplished with a very minor investment. Using that 1 rifle on XANTARES to great effect. He might even try and run down Alexi. He doesn't have too much cash with Cardia, though. No worries, he's got 2K. Runs at him with his sidearm. They're trying to take that AWP away. Alexi's 36 HP. This should be no way.
He's dead.
Do a dead man leg shot, surely cooks him. And that's one hell of a round from Eternal Fire.
Yeah, the fact that there's the AK investment on XANTARES and he hits the necessary shot to get the space, then they had to rotate heavily down to it. Here it is. Bang.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, great shot from XANTARES, and that really is the round opener and round winner because of the rotations that it forced Na'Vi into. So beautiful work, XANTARES and Woxic with some great shots in this one. You see the Deagle. You almost saw the Deagle, but you definitely saw the AK. As Na'Vi, they did have that residual cash, so they can get out the buy, but that's just a testing ramp again.
Wonderful's here earlier this time. Woxic's there as well. Calix, that's a free frag. Straight into the scope of Wonderful. 2-man advantage for Na'Vi to return immediately to their victorious ways. Cardia spotted out. Seeing if he could find another way in. They return to lobby, no ground. Barely a leg to stand on here. JL needs to reload, and with him gone, this suddenly becomes possible. Lexi B does catch Woxic on the exit. Same with JL top hut. Did take the round. Na'Vi, quick return. Back to form.
All right, well, they like the way that one felt. Feels like it has to be A. Na'Vi should have a great idea. This needs to be through lobby.
Yeah, Emma's going to be repositioned, and down goes JL. They build into the site. Huge one from Calix. He wins his duel and builds upon it onto Alexi. The site is lost. And they've got 20 seconds to spare. Where's that bomb? Actually looking to get it down. Plans for heaven. Held by the AWPer.
He was top hot, wasn't he? He got mollied off.
Okay, so maybe JL. But yeah, it was bizarre just seeing that go so easily in favor of Eternal Fire. Good round to pick up. Doing it the hard way in the absence of that pistol.
Or yeah, maybe not.
That smoke makes it weird. They're next to each other. They're right behind them. That's a CT smoke. It's slowed down Makadia. Oh my god, the barrel is right next to his temple. Now they flash. Makaadi's got nades out. He's been run down by Bit. Now Alexi's rifle comes alive and Eternal Fire have disintegrated. Calyx, can you be the hero? Him and Woxic have a crossfire. He has to control his bullets. Does get 2, and it's up to, whoa, no, Woxic down. Na'Vi with just 2 rifles, a speedy rotate, and a very unusual smoke.
Look, that's smoke. So the T's going to throw in the stairwell molly, right? That's very classic to help you get that double door side control. So the fact they throw that down, that stunts the amount of space that the T's are actually able to grab. This one happened off action, but it was just chaos. That is what the smoke caused. They couldn't take the space that they wanted. They were condemned. It was very awkward. And we see the Zentara's frustration following through. Now, look, you won yours, Zentara's. They've won theirs. Both teams with a lighter by victory so far in this first half.
Spot it.
And he doesn't feel under threat a lot. So what is it that Eternal Fire don't want to try and challenge Wonderful's AWP? Or
they keep throwing one.
They can find the weaknesses?
One of the smokes like this smoke that Magic keeps throwing, it's spottable. Nice from Makadia to level it out. Now they know where Wonderful is. Another smoke grenade to hold them at bay. It's very lobby-centric. Oh, spam, spread. Madge's molly does find a huge opening kill towards that top site. With the AWPer down, Bit starts to tuck into the site. He's going to give them ramp. Not in his interest to give them that 2v4 should he go down.
It looks like it's going to be A and there's nobody in position.
JL just dropped as well. Makadia may have heard that. Stampeding through those vents.
Well, Lexi's just blocked Squeaky.
They know where everyone is though. He's trying to catch JL up the vent and beautiful. Makaadia's won them the round.
They're toying with Na'Vi, aren't they? Alexi gives it a good go. Bit shouldn't be long for this world. Zentara is more than ready for this. The AK strikes. Bit goes down. Back and forth we go again.
Keeping it simple.
And Alexi B is going to join him, so trying to crunch in now, 45 seconds.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard for him to get anything done. A little bit of a bait, a little bit of a dink. Himen's done some damage. Wonderful trap behind the site and cut down. JL only had a USP and Bits 5-7. Oh! Gets a lot of work done. A few more casualties than they may have hoped for, but Eternal Fire, they find the round, and with only 1 more to go, it is no harm, no foul. Trying to force these early rotations. Now he goes for the double molly. The site laden with flame, flashes on top of that, and then you go ramp. You're really messing with them. I mean, Wonderful. He's ready. He does manage to take down Makadia, and he's worried about a repeat, understandably so. He's found the equalizing frag, and with 30 seconds left, they can pivot down the vents. No one's holding it. You can see an SMG scurrying down, up, down, left, right. 25, and now it's top site.
Stacked correctly.
These mind games have not worked out well. Madja expecting someone to have moved, but JM instead is in the prime position with the MP9, gets 2.5, and there is a 7th. They will leave the half with a lead. 7-2-5. Na'Vi holding on to that defense. We swap sides. We'll be right back. Smoked off Wakadi. He can play in front of it. It wasn't a smoke to excuse me. Still, Zentares is just going to take that duel. And now they've got all this space to stretch their legs. Makadia has to turn tail. 3 HP on him. Yeah, Woxic, I'm not sure about this duel either. Wonderful. Has found Madja in the meantime, and it looks like everyone's just having individual duels. Yeah, 1 back from Woxic. Bomb delivered to his front door, but Image is going to be running at him. And the audacity to pick up a USP when the Glock is as strong as it is.
They knew he was main. Oh, now they know he's in the site.
3 HP.
Lads, down the ladder. That's where we want to go. Just fight him, boys. Let's just take him on together, shall we? That's all right. As they look like they want to get that bomb down for some extra cash money, but JL, he'll get it done first. You know, maybe Alexi should do that, guys. If you can't throw the nades, I'll just do it all.
Not what you wanted a professional.
No, not at all.
Same, but yeah. For real. That's a nice one. Makadia has gone down. They anticipated this buy and have handled it so far. Another one knocking towards Trophy. A tag with the Scout's close quarters. 2
for 1 almost? Did he hit JL as well?
I mean, look at their health. It does still have a little bit of a problem with him. His health now, and Zentares, ooh, nearly got caught quick switching. This is not the safest of rounds. You maybe want to throw a rifle onto Alexi. He's just got the Mackie. Alexi doesn't, though. In fact, Alexi's too smart.
He's only on 60.
Oh, well, it's damage. It's significant damage. Good kill from Calix.
He only had 16 points of health. The swan dive into his demise.
Goodbye, cruel world.
From a mad genius into a madman.
We'll come back to it, yeah, because they are going to be testing Calix and that reinvestment. And it's still a very deadly mix when the 5-7 hits the first headshot, and Woxic, he pairs it up on the second onto Alexi. It's brilliant work with only a 5-7 and MP9. They could lose this. That low side, don't forget, Xantares, he rotated so long ago. Bit doesn't have the health for this. Na'Vi tripping over their own shoelaces. 25. Trying to be cautious, trying to... Oh, worry about Xantares. Wonderful, needed that frag, and Bit does not have the health for a 1v3. Sure, you've got the first. You can't be faking it out.
No time for this.
Can't be faking it out. He's... Oh my God.
They can just chase, because he has to plan.
Oh, no time. Time?
No time.
Time?
No time.
Oh, that's a round of Counter-Strike, folks. I mean, do you take a timeout after that one? Do you just have to run around?
We don't make jokes, Alex. Serious business. Elimination game.
Goodness.
As Woxic lights up Alexi with the AWP, the MP9 of Madja. Oh, it's sharp. 2 huge kills, and he gets away with his life.
Crowd goes mild.
Heading ramp, it's the Horde of Calix. It's been waiting for this moment. He's finished them off at 8 for Eternal Fire.
It is getting scary. It is. Throwing out the incendiary. There is a window of opportunity for Ime to get across. Oh, no, there isn't. The power of the HE cancels his plans, foiled and sprayed on down. Na'Vi have lost Ime. Bit with a Molly 4 top hut. Wicardia swings on out, catches Alexi just before the smoke does bloom. One back from Wonderful. Bomb is on JL, and they only really have...
Steps are heard. They have to play ahead of this. Oh, that's a meaty nade.
Yeah, JL should be dead, and there's double spray from Xantares has won them that round. Not far off on the wall bang. Wonderful. He's going to get run down. Madja's got the perfect weapon for the job, and even closing that gap from behind is Woxic. 9 HP. And they've heard the ascent.
Woxic might catch him. 7 seconds. We've already had Madja go down after time for $0. Well,
oh dear.
Wonderful. Might not be long for this world. Woxic's the only one that can get close. Obviously risking the AWP just around the corner. And Woxic removes Wonderful's AK. That's $700 left over for poor young gun Wonderful.
But you know Xantares is dead. You know that Ime is across. This pop onto top. JL just has to find Madja.
Needs at least 2, you'd think.
And with the help of Wicardia, somehow... It looks great for Eternal Fire. This is awkward, but Bit dead as well to Madja. Holds on. There's his 3 in his solo defense of the top site. Now they're in lobby. What's Ime supposed to do? He's got a rock and a hard play situation, and Woxic will close. Eternal Fire touching distance now.
Oh, the coach loves that, and I think that heads-up play from Wicardia just to go dry, that's insane. He just comes up the vent absolutely dry as they're entering it towards the top side and causes the chaos that alleviates a little bit of pressure off the in-game leader. So this is Alexi throwing nades. Wicardia catches him at the perfect timing. Madja from the back of the site able to deliver some absolute bangers. I said he needed at least 2, and Xantares loves what he's seeing.
Something we've seen repeatedly from Wicardia's gameplay is his affinity for that instinctual push.
Xantares very late to this. Needs to be cautious of everything.
Ime, he's really warming into things now. This is high impact double from Ime and for Na'Vi.
Well, that's how you get across. Force the rotation. Completely take their eyes off of outside. But if they return to A, Wicardia, he's in main. Calix is on heart.
Are they really doing?
38.
Are they overthinking? They're walking into Wicardia. He's held firm. He holds fast. Great shot out of Wonderful. Spray gets away from Wicardia. Top site is theirs. And it's just Woxic's AWP.
That could have really gotten out of control, couldn't it? So some fortunate shooting. Good stuff. But you just highlighted it, right? So it's 2 rounds in a row where they've been able to find the opening picks. This time round, they capitalize on it. So yeah, Madja taking a risk to try and throw that nade out, gets caught, and this is great from Imma, right? He's down there with a lot of space. He has a very big job to do to try and relay information and win that type of a fight, and the rest of them can explode as a unit.
Wonderful, just trying to contain the lobby push. Here they come into the... Oh, what a shot from Wonderful. Woxic doesn't even have a chance to react. It's JL wide, and they trade off nicely into the top site, and it looks like Na'Vi have done enough for 11.
Yeah, beautiful clear, Wonderful. That is massive work from him. Removes the head and removes the threat. JL also swinging in towards Squeaky, so aware of the response from Eternal Fire. We tie things up 11-11. Now it's about the hunt. That was a costly investment to go for double orbs. Woxic knows nobody's cross secret. It's good information, but he's currently out of the play.
The timing of this, they're ahead of it though. JL charges through. He has slipped the net. No, can't adjust. Madja. They're not clearing that. A double kill on top of the bot site. Imma needs to reload. Zentara swings and takes down his Wonderful, and it's not looking good for Na'Vi as Eternal Fire set to convert in the last round of regulation.
And they need to take this to overtime if Na'Vi want to try and snatch away the map. Not going to be done easy, but they were just shut down. No dramas for the Turkish side. Eternal Fire one step ahead, and everybody lighting up the scoreboard. That one feels good.
It's contagious. Big round ahead of us. JL. Early util. Pressure applied towards Main and Zentara. He's just bringing the fight straight to them. JL deleted, and he's not stopping there. Charging in with Madja's help. They've taken full lobby. They're heading T-Roof. This is to throw a knockout blow. Na'Vi on Eternal Fire's map. Big getting shot from the T-Roof at 1 minute 30. That's one hell of a call. One hell of a play. Look where Calix is right now. He is a CT.
He's on the screen, mate.
Oh, dear. Alexi clears him out. I couldn't quite believe the aggression they just threw into the mix.
I think Na'Vi are very lucky that Bit went for an all-in play as well. He dropped straight on towards Main and jumped around.
Alexi gets across. They're going to try and take this bomb down lower.
Bacardi is already on B.
Fast responder. Can get to clock in time.
Single door. I guess they're going to throw out a smoke and try and go backside. He should know the pathing here.
This is Bacardi's chance to secure the map for Eternal Fire, and it's a perfect headshot. Takes down Imma. Just bitten Alexi, trying to get that bomb down now. If they can just spam him, Alexi at least gets away with that. Bomb is planted, Flames burning him down to a crisp, to a cinder. There's nothing left for Na'Vi here. Helpless Bit in the clutch. He's fortunate they haven't held the defuse. He's going to be flustered though, comes on in. The first is all he finds, and Eternal Fire will take Nuke. It's their map pick. Every round of regulation, you can see that that's Flustered Blade on the verge of elimination now.
To take contact and Madja to release that grenade any moment.
Scrutiny early, and just like that, 3 frags are on the plate. They take all 3. Na'Vi have opened up this pistol round incredibly convincingly.
Yeah, that seemed too easy, didn't it? Just to smoke over towards short, one towards the market window, a couple of flashes, and in you go, even with that 3-man stack from Eternal Fire. Zentara is still going to have a look.
And just getting away with your Kevlar intact is something, especially considering, as we know and learn from yourself and Alexi, they do like a second round buy. He gets himself an extra $300.
Well, for Na'Vi, this might seem like the toughest round, right? That was their undoing over there on Nuke. The fact that Eternal Fire with a saved Galil, a repurchased MP9, and a couple of light pistol upgrades were able to make magic happen.
Terrorists win. Let's go. We're gonna start default now. Use stick. You need to check A.
They're going to wait out the smoke. And, oh wait, if Imma searches A...
But then Woxic can still cause chaos.
Yeah, if you try and pivot back. Woxic's chance now. He needs to strike. He's got Alexi B in his sights. Getting away from him now. Oh, and a jumping Alexi. Still controls the spray, but allows Imma to trade. And Zentara's FAMAS, worse for wear. Calix boosted on the box. Needs a queen headshot. Does take the first. And the second, asking too much of him. Na'Vi, they've gotten past one of the scariest rounds of the game.
Well, the push is still going. How far do you go, Zentara? If you tuck into this corner, you can hear steps through T-spawn. He definitely heard that.
Yeah, man. Surely not anticipating. Yeah, this angle completely caught unawares. So a massive find from Zentara.
I feel like you're in a box right now if you're Na'Vi.
And you're going to start feeling like you have to go forward. Going back, no longer an option. Woxic set for success, and he nails his shot onto Bit. He will go down. Wonderful fighting back. Calix. Around this smoke, he dropped for survival. Use it to delay, and yeah, there's a lot of other bullets coming down towards Na'Vi. A lovely find from Eternal Fire, striking in unison on that A commit. And Makadia, oh, actually gets awkward for him. He has to back away. With him finding that frag onto Woxic. Gets a bit scary for Wicardia. Wonderful, nails his shot, and just like that, the whole defense collapses. Bit even winning his duel on the Bianca, so we can call this 1-4.
That happened very quickly, and it felt like Eternal Fire must have known that mid was somewhat susceptible, especially off the jiggle. Calix finds Imma, sure, but it should be the save. Already on the hunt is JL. By smoke for now, and just as it fades, Xantares. It's a dink for his troubles, but does get the kill.
When you saw it on the X-ray that this Deagle was going to try and fight his way out of underpass, it didn't look like it favoured him. The fact he's pulled one off, and it does lead to that House of Cards just tumbling down. Calix, ooh, he holds on. He's done a lot there on the exit, might even manage to recover that AWP.
Where'd it go?
I think it's lost.
Got blown away by the bomb. Oh, that's terrible timing.
That's going to be costly. I don't think they can afford one.
Are they? Oh, Xantares.
It was a banger.
Not bad at all. Steps into that. Removes the big green.
Torres tries to destabilize them early with some bullets down range, puts bit low on notice. JL needed to win that duel. Calix is looking sharp today. And combined with Vicaria, they've managed to make it a 4 versus 3. Hits another dink. Wonderful, operating on just 16. Sure, it's a 3-on-3. Would have loved some lethality, would have loved a plant. Alexi B, those smokes are up, now is his chance. But worried about a potential push. He's got Emma housekeeping that. Doubling up on CT, they don't have that space either. Still no plant. Gives it a go. Spam comes through from multiple fronts, but does manage to get the code punched on the reload. Matches a dead man. Good awareness from Emma. Coming in, that double CT hold. They know it's a bit of a dark spot for them. They don't have that control. Pre-aiming is Alexi. Good shot first on the Galil. And now maintaining that AWP becomes Xantares' priority as this gap, this hole, as you described it, gets bigger.
I'd lose this as well. Emma's already starting to cut him off at the pass. We can see it with X-Ray already tracking, looking through the murder hold to see if Xantares wanted to creep back, and he did. Emma, a very impactful round there. To get 3 in total to his name.
Back to back. However, this Emma push. Oh, catches Xantares completely unawares. He's got confidence back. He's making his moves, and he hasn't stopped. He's continued to push, trying to force the issue. Calix jump spotting. Maggia onto JL. The AWP now revealed. A lot of pressure applied. He's got 3 players looking his way, and it's just Maggia here. If Wonderful can find him, oh, the opportunity. That would have been round-defining. Instead, though, a missed shot.
Knows this is a possibility. It's all going to come down to the timing of when Emma wants to initiate.
Wicardia silent. If he makes a sound cue, he's a dead man. And yeah, perfect. Well managed from Wicardia.
And now rotating over towards B, so they're ahead of this 40 seconds. Na'Vi have to go for the finish. Maggia is going to hit one with a flick of the wrist.
Yeah, rolling back the years. Maggia the sniper.
And Wonderful the saver. So, you know, we don't see too many head-to-head AWP duels, but this is one that you should feel quite confident to take. Maggia with 2 big kills in this round.
Yeah, maybe not if he keeps hitting shots like that, but past the line of sight. All these backs are turned. Wicardia not actively searching for jungle. Now Calix taking fights towards the ramp. JL will win his duel. Maggia distracted. Wonderful. Hits it. Nails it. All the way from Catwalk. They're not going to let you go unchecked there, Wicardia. He hoped and prayed they'd be peeking him unawares, and instead it's going to be 5 alive for Na'Vi.
Oh, he wasn't going to get away. Wonderful's here. Catch him on the cross. Wonderful removes everything from Eternal Fire. Clean sweep and frustrations. This one is getting away from them quite quickly. Not playing for info at the moment either, so Emma has a chance, and Xantares steps out. A great round from Xantares.
You might even have another one. As I say that, he actually looks away. I think he was just trying to make sure he was on the right angle, but timing favors bit on this one. So it was a 3v5, and it's Woxic this time on B. Wonderful did go looking, went searching. Bit next victim, it's Wicardia on the rotate, and just JL up the ramp. He knows he's in trouble. However, with 2, make it 3! Quick kills out of JL. He has miraculously made this round doable. The smoke's perfect as well, but the bomb is not with him. 20 seconds. Woxic in the duel.
That's where he was.
An impossible clutch for JL. Maybe he can get away. Maybe he can get to B. Or instead, he went straight into the orb. So close to beautiful. And yeah, that really got a little too scary. A timeout just to think about that.
And Woxic closing the round. We saw him against FaZe yesterday, struggling to close out the clutches. This time a very important one to do so. It's a great job from Woxic here because XANTARES felt like he did an awful lot of work. This is the kill that Woxic was able to make, just transitioning. Wonderful wasn't ready for that type of a peak with this JL triple. What a beautiful sequence. Couldn't make good. The time was a problem.
Ooh.
And yeah, XANTARES could probably cool those frustrations down. They've taken 30 seconds.
Okay, the game plan's been made, but this is XANTARES' angle. It's not a problem. Not a problem at all. That's just his third frag, Chad, but it's taken down the star of the Eternal Fire show.
Well, they know Calix has to be towards A somewhere. He's gone looking. He's completely pushed the ramp.
Oh, JL power position. And he's going to get brought down by Madja. It was just the legs exposed. Now it is a 3-on-3, and they're not sure where Calix is. He could be planting now. Little do they know. He's in transition. He was pushed up ramp, now maneuvering for Palace for the retake. Bit tucked in. Woxic working jungle. Head-to-head duel coming in thick and fast. Woxic, if he doesn't find this one, yeah, it looks like 8 is secure. Madja's just got to try and hold on to the orb. And it's not happening with Bit actively hunting. An 8th round for Na'Vi. And the ramifications of so many deaths combined now with a Na'Vi round, this 12th, it's bleak. Last round of this half. And look at what XANTARES is up to. He's got himself an AK, he's got himself a kill, and Calix has got 2 with the FAMAS. Of course, he even dings Bit. 9 HP on him. A cobbled together buy. Trying to recover the half. And yeah, XANTARES actually does get caught.
Unnecessary. He didn't need to do that. They have a big number advantage. He's pushing to try and finish the round right there. Could have just stayed alive.
Just let him look around, work it out. Try and get a good idea of the setup.
Powerful smoke. Is Magic going to fight on his own? You'd hope not.
Now they know there's one CT from that smoke trajectory. Prioritizing the plant with that smoke still up. The nade we discussed. It's not going to do much, but that is wonderful. Finds the CT player. He knows the bullets were coming from Connector. One's already pushed through, though, towards the jungle side. Bomb retrieved. 20 seconds. Worried about everything. Up on the stairs, not an easy shot, but that's Woxic pushing in. He's been spotted out. Wonderful's movement managed well. Managing his angles, sure, but 10 seconds for him to find that frag. It's Woxic to close, and Eternal Fire making it work with the little guns. 4 is all they have as Na'Vi look to take us the distance. A little bit delayed on the second, but the smokes will fly in all the same. Wakadia spotted out mid-side. Readies himself for that first tap, and wow, he goes ahead of the play. It's Immer using those dual Berettas, just spamming his mouse as fast as he could, and leads to a double kill. That's nice from Woxic, tracking Alexi in the back of the head. Not always easy, but it's a 2 versus 4 all the same. A P250 for Woxic. It's a, oh, excuse me, for XANTARES. Immer just standing on the bomb saying, come and get it. You've got 20 seconds, and they're just begging for a frag. No one giving them anything, and now with the time so close, 2 elapsing, XANTARES just walks down the ladder. Immer can't believe it. He's like, someone holding it? No, clearly not. Doesn't seem to matter. 9 in the bank.
You got 2 teammates CT, and somebody slips out Palace down the ladder and almost shoots me in the back. Boys.
If it's working, here we go. Second round force. It could be quick and poppy, and it's already Bit. Onto XANTARES. Wakadia into the site. He's strong in these rounds. And it's looking okay. The damage is inflicted, but unfortunately, the rifles at long range have worked. Wonderful finds Calix. It's Wakadia next on the naughty list. And long range MP9, Alexi finishes it off and secures the 10th. Could be misinfo. This could be the window of opportunity for XANTARES to kick up a fuss, and he has. Finds the first immediate adjustment of his crosshair, anticipating the window.
Company.
Alexi's hearing this, but Wakadia unaware. It's nice find, takes away the threat. With support of JL, it's not going to be easy to leave the apartments. He's missed his spray though, and so Alexi B's the one that has to step up. Calix's dig, solid, finds Wonderful on rotation, but it's JL and Alexi B holding on for what they can. Good work from Woxic, but unable to find the round. It was a 1 versus 2 as it closes in for an 11th.
Still gets dicey.
Every time, they're threatening.
Really can make rounds out of this, can't they, Eternal Fire?
From Alexi B.
Essentially 3 players on B. JL short, Alexi gravitating over to get this boost. Xantares could change the round.
Oh, most definitely. The jump up, he can't adjust in time. It's Alexi B. Wins out on the duel. Now Wonderful's position is rewarded as the AWP just racks up the frags. One back, Woxic down. JL rotates through and just so many bodies there. That's why they're shaking their head. 3B. 12-4. Map 3, imminent. And Na'Vi making Mirage look like their home turf after all.
Well, this is more like Na'Vi. This is what you'd be hoping to see. And it's been a good, strong performance from Imma throughout. I think Eternal Fire didn't do themselves any favors with some of their CT setups looking somewhat disjointed. But Na'Vi showing why they picked Mirage.
Good old-fashioned A execution. All 5 members of Eternal Fire looking to flood into this A site. Smokes in the sky. Frag in the feed. Madja draws first blood. Vicardia versus Imma, the next duel on the docket. It's Calix, first bullet out of the AK. Na'Vi needs something from Wonderful on the CT position. Alexi B joins him. It's JL actually catching Vicardia. He wanted to take jungle control and it's cost them the advantage. They've lost it. It's foregone. Not a comfortable retake whatsoever. Alexi B knows Woxic's trapped towards the Tetris boxes. Spots a glimpse of him on the jiggle. Xantares smoked off for now, but it's still Calix and Woxic hitting their shots. A good, must have been one hell of a headshot onto Wonderful, seeing it from that POV. So they survived the night. A whole lot more required. And Imma, he has the threat, he has the luxury. And he's used it to great success. A destabilizing blow. Taking down Madja. Xantares catching Bit hidden up.
They got a double swing window.
Oh, wow. Robotic from Xantares. He welcomes the duel, controls the spray. It's Xantares, it's his playground right now, an ace. And he's so nonchalant about it, he knows it's all for naught if they don't find another 6 rounds in a row.
They're looking very determined there, isn't he? That's some tidy shots. That's a highlight reel moment.
Yeah, that's really cool. Going to limit Xantares' options. Calix spamming out that smoke Bit. Hiding in plain sight. He's been flashed off. He's a dead man. Team play both ways. Spots out another one. Takes the duel. Welcomes it, does Vicardia. Gets a 3-on-3. Taking down Imma as well. Oh, wow. JL was not expecting Xantares to be so far forward.
Look how disconnected Alexi is.
Vicardia's even going all the way around, so he hears that.
I think the fact that the AWP was heard market makes it feel like it's a save.
And he's not expecting this at all. He's been caught off guard. Takes the rifle upgrade. Xantares was low HP. He can't brave that. Molly, and he knows that Vicardia was coming behind him. Alexi B can do this. Vicardia surely starts to push eventually. Just starting to imagine the bomb being applied pressure to. Here's this, expecting the flank. Alexi's overthinking it now. He looks away, and Vicardia does profit from that all the way maneuver. Vicardia finds 7 for Eternal Fire.
Almost got out of control. I said disconnected, maybe plugged in was Alexi. What a move that was, coming around the A ramp. And yeah, I think because the scope was heard, doesn't really have a lot of help right now because Joe is in the vent room. Needs to start pivoting back and fast. They're coming in.
Vicardia and his timings, he feels like now is the time. Leaps through, he knows where they are. He's got them both right where he wants them. Playing in the safe spot, gets away from JL. Finally, the frag comes through. He's run out of bullets. Could be caught by the spread and extinguishing a retreat, playing the numbers game here.
Xantares to work the space again. He's out mid on the lurk. We'll need to find a pick and soon. JL towards short could be his first target.
Yeah, JL's holding for it. Just looked away. They're going to clear from Kondo. He's just turned his back as Bit rounds the corner. Potency nullified now.
He's lucky number 13.
Anubis is locked on in here for Na'Vi. Defense of the Beast site. Madja, however, wants to change the dialogue. 2 versus 4 for the map.
Even if the bomb goes towards A, Bit's up in Palace. Selling this fake, Bit's not going to move. They're going to allow the bomb to be the next key piece before Na'Vi do anything. You've got 25 seconds. Woxic essentially has a free sight, but if he walks in, starts punching in the digits, he's going to go down. Flanking B? Guys, the rounds, this game is over.
Seconds.
Let's go to the third map, shall we?
It certainly seems that way. I mean, a triple plant, maybe.
He's dead, no matter what.
Oh, no, he's planning open.
No matter what.
It's all over, ladies and gentlemen. A third map is required. Eternal Fire. They fall on Na'Vi's pick. We will go the distance. Anubis required. As this lower bracket run, one of these teams is going home at the end of our third. Still up for debate. We're going to break it down.
working quite well because he was reviewing a Complexity versus Na'Vi demo in that game. And now we get to see the other side of that coin. Na'Vi taking on Eternal Fire. Oh, and we're already fighting. Quick connector, Biff.
Yeah, it's a nasty opening to concede him. I just wanted looking for info. He ends up dying.
This will be their first pistol, EF.
Be a perfect time to find it as well. Alexi B flashed, smoked, trying to contribute, but also backing the hell out of Dodge. They've given them the sight. And trying to play this 4v5 retake.
They really like playing from B main. We saw this yesterday as well. They've
used the flashes just to get in, so redundant. And no time for this.
Chasing Ghosts.
Yeah, where are they? They can't even find. Look at Calyx. I mean, he's holding Dark. Sure, he can arrive there late. It's a beautifully executed pistol. I mean, Alexi was on the defuse. That was Antares just to pluck him off of it. And yeah, no time for this. He can get some kills, sure. But the round is Eternal Fires. And Woxic, he'll take a couple on the exit as well. Thank you very much. So the first pistol, as Chad has highlighted, goes the way for Eternal Fire. Took him a while. We got it on the third, where it matters most.
Yeah, this CT side can be quite brutal, so not getting the pistol round is going to hurt. I wonder, does Alexi B want to call them into a 4-spy? And also something to note, if they are going to play these setups where they're evacuating out of the site.
Opts for this angle on the obelisk. As Alexi calls for aid. What's going on? A flurry of frags back and forth. It's going to be a 3 versus 2 thanks to the IMF FAMAS farming. Gets a triple onto Madja as Calyx punching in the codes. Antares hunting for Imet. Could very well be determined by Antares. Calyx has got himself the AK-47. He's a sharp shooter as Calyx misses his opening tap. And just like that, Na'Vi put themselves on the board early. A quad kill out of Imet.
That is huge work because his teammates were in transition. They were trying to reposition as this pop comes through. So catching them at the minute mark, but Imet delivers, trying to get his hands on that. Galil gets around the corner, picks it back up and sits Antares on his ass. First round now for Na'Vi. And this is where the pressure really will start to mount. So if Antares can't keep it cool,
elimination match. You don't want to be starting the third map like that. Oh, barrel. Spotted. Calyx prepared. Bit aware. Adjusts. And makes it a 4 versus 4. Only for a moment. Imet extends their advantage. The CTs are holding on despite the loss of Alexi B through that smoke. Regrouping. You can see Madja bringing the bomb this way.
Bit's pushing again. They know it has to be
15 seconds, Chad. What are they supposed to do? Oh, man, that's a gift. Imet, he doesn't hit his shot. They are across, and they're punching in the code in time. Wonderful has caught Wakadia. And it's a hard fight for Madja. He is going to get run down. Wonderful making it work from the Ivy position. Closing in on the AWP now, and a missed shot makes it very difficult for Woxic. Yeah, going to get sprayed on down. Na'Vi return the favor.
Even with the barrel that Calyx spotted, he gets the better of him. Now he's locked into this fight, whips the first few bullets, that anticipation, then Emma swings out. So just as they're starting to pull the round together and what they want the finish to be, Na'Vi strike, and very fortunately so. Because that was looking like a round where Eternal Fire, if they just grouped up and closed out the round, they could have done it together. It was committed, but Bits here for oversight from camera.
Ooh, that could be a well-placed AG. Oh, look at the chip damage, and it does destabilize the push. Could have done more with that. JL does go down, but his Bit goes wide. Ready for another engagement. Bit takes 2. It's a numbers game, and finding that double kill makes all the difference. But you're right, it did feel like, I mean, maybe JL was just asking for it, but you wouldn't be doing double rotations. You had Bit and Wonderful there almost instantaneously. Yeah, spotted out now. No fun for Calyx. 3-3. Yeah, and Alexi's going to be very happy with that. Well handled. Oh, Wakardi's going to have to move. He has to. Forced in by the flames. Look at the damage down. A single bullet will finish him off. And in the meantime, Imet gets greedy. He did want to find a second. He knows where Calyx is. And Calyx is a man to be feared.
It might not be expected. He was a main, remember?
That's true, he got the opening, and so the element of surprise from the glyph position. Woxic just trying to punch in the code in this 1 versus 3. Bit delaying. That smoke allows Woxic to move, but covered. Woxic, he gave it a good go. Wonderful closes it down, and Na'Vi, they weather the storm once more. Wonderful's AWP moving forward, magnetizing into the fight. Trying to catch them ahead of the play. Oh, and he does. Catches Wakadia on the crouch. Trying to isolate the duel. Woxic with the pre-fire clears out the AWP. It's Imma dead next at Woxic's hand. A double entry frag from Woxic. He is not giving up without a fight. And this retake uncomfortable now for Na'Vi. Good spam, brings Woxic low. A single bullet could do it.
They're all playing outside main again. This could get awkward with 2 Molotovs available. But Na'Vi are going to be so worried about site positions too. As they come in through connector, they can clear out Pillar and turn their attention.
Yeah, at this point, Alexi's going to piece it together. It's too quiet. It's suspiciously quiet. Now the mollies are going to be thrown out. Woxic, that low HP, we discussed it. He's burning. He's gone down. Calix stands only for the one. It's up to Madja to deliver. He has to knock him off the bomb. Alexi, the all goes down. It's looking good. A messy spray, but is there time? It's too close. It's too close. Uncomfortable. It works for Eternal Fire. They continue to make it work with this avant-garde post-plant strategy.
Yeah, so again, I think it's just because at that point you know that the CTs are so unlikely to have any smokes remaining. The molly, it was great. It flushed out one, but Madja, even though he doesn't connect the dots on the final frag, he had done enough, got them off the defuse. But that has to be on Woxic. This is a huge double. You can see him pivoting here between Jail and the dark position in that smoke that's becoming a bit more meta now that people are throwing on the right side, obscuring a lot more of the vision.
Certainly not what you want in your third map of an elimination match in Katowice. JL on the flank, he was being held, but he's just confirmed 3 bodies outside main. Still no smoke, but Bit's got ahead. Takes down Madja. Calix is coming to try and nullify him. Now that's a dink exchange. The Galil just body shots him down. Oh, and Xantares was full blind on that, just controls his spray masterfully. They're actually defusing! Alexi B holding it down despite all the frags of distraction. That's unbelievable.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, what? That's exactly what Eternal Fire are going to be
How has that happened?
That's an oversight. That's unbelievable. Maybe he started it as if they were flashed, they didn't hear it. Bodyguarded, spray transfer, what?
He's just pulled off daylight robbery.
That is.
How on earth has he gotten away with that? Well, we've been talking about the way they like to pay these post plants.
Yeah, no, I mean, you said it, daylight robbery. That's thievery from Alexi B and his defuse kit. Who needs kills when you can win rounds with a defuse? And now it's Imma making moves. Cuts down Madja with an aggressive maneuver.
I love that combo. You notice how it only disperses that left-hand side of the smoke so he can go for that type of a swing. He was using it yesterday as well.
Really cheeky. Oh, and these last 2 combination rounds, that's amazing from Wicardia. Was that full 30 bullets before he started to find Alexi?
Alexi may only have 1 kill for the half, but the fact that he stole away 6 to at least guarantee that for Na'Vi is huge.
And these flanks from JL, you know, we just saw it in the previous, but it seems like he's kind of been reinvigorated. He's kind of sussed it out, solved what's needed from him from mid. Keep the pressure onto these B commitments like this. Oh, nearly missed out on Woxic. And Calix from the dark position has lost all of his teammates. Imma dancing around the site to convert Na'Vi. They lead with 7. A 2-round discrepancy. One of these teams going home at the end of our next half.
Looks like a more confident team today.
Okay, interesting. Camera molly and a quick headshot to Woxic. You're not re-peeking that. So Heaven's clear. You're up. Bit's already onto the side with JL as well. Now you layer on a smoke. And it's Imma that strikes. And Tara's just as he averts his gaze towards the fight. JL keeping Heaven on lock. They got 3, make it 4 players fighting for Heaven. It's just a drive-by. It's destructive and helpless, our Eternal Fire.
Oh, they won the pistol in the first half, their first pistol of the series. It's going to be 5 in favor of Na'Vi across the 3 maps as Calix will be felled by Bit, and that is beautiful stuff. All 5 staying alive, not a single point of damage done. That armor going to be upgraded with ease into head armor. Ooh. You get the AKs out, you don't need to worry about too many MAC-10s, and this is a beautiful lurk from Imma. Just coming through mid as the opening incision. They're already in the site, so things just get worse. And that's great. That tells me that type of round communication is flowing. They swing Heaven together.
Brutal.
That's why, you know, it's the little things, not having to invest into head armor if they're just going to lock things down as they push out main. Bit falls, sure. He should be the only one. Alexi, get over here. We got a rifle. Hold up.
Oh, Calix. He did some significant damage.
Bloody hell.
Thankfully, Wonderful was there. I mean,
I wonder how he even got his hands on it. He's quickly made the move while Wonderful was covering that off. So a little bit of damage considering the full eco.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Yeah, but didn't Woxic have an AWP when he did that?
That's right. Just the rifle this time. And he's got nades in his hands. Throws out. Alexi B aware. starts to unload his magazine. Pressure from every front, every angle. They're left with just the one, and this already bleak for Eternal Fire.
Yeah, beautiful in the lurk again from Ima, catching XANTARES. And this round is done and dusted. Just Magi, and look where he is. T-Spawn, the wrong side of the map. May as well just be holding on to this one. 10, the double digits for Na'Vi, and it was beautiful.
And exploiting that little bit of a sound cue, you know, knowing that the mid player had kind of rotated off, you could assume, unless there was some funny business afoot, that you had a bit of a room to maneuver for Alexi. The smallest things in Counter-Strike can have the biggest ramifications, you know, like a defuse.
Yeah, and that one, I still can't believe that happened. I have to check it back because I didn't even have any focus on it. There's no way. How are they going to be able to defuse the bomb with so many bodies for Eternal Fire outside ready to turn that into a shooting gallery? And just as we were heading into halftime when the cameras were on them, they were face palming. They were done, they were dusted, and now they look like they are more than on the ropes. Eternal Fire falling apart at the absolute worst time.
But a round like this, you win a round that you have no right to, that can be somewhat of a remotivation. They have lost XANTARES. He's forced to watch now as his teammates try and defend this site. There's multiple bodies there. Calyx run down by JL.
Confidence now just surging through the veins of Na'Vi, having to push Flames into fights and taking them all. It was the strongest weapon, the save rifle of Magi, that was gambled over towards A. The lighter upgrade stacked B, out of position once more, and again, becoming extremely familiar with the spawn of the opposition.
Gosh, yeah, Magi's having no fun these last two rounds, just not feeling like he can contribute. There's nothing more frustrating.
And again, Alexi still only has one kill, Alex. Just one kill.
There's going to be a story written about this. The tale of one kill and one defuse by Alexi B. And you know what he just did? He did just, first you go A, then you go B. What happens next?
We're all waiting to find out.
Yeah, instead it does feel like they've just lost their grip again. This third map, you know, they're reliving the potential.
Boosting up and over mid. Might be able to catch XANTARES looking, and they have done. They had the number advantage, but XANTARES still looking for a fight. He finds one that's not favorable.
Oh, that's going to be another horrible one for XANTARES to stomach. As the advantage squandered, and Calyx goes trying to make a play. Not blind was Ima, still controls the spray. He could have another one here. It's tagged up Magi, just spamming smokes. Magi's going to walk on this. No flash, but he's not ready. Ima not expecting this re-aggression. Wonderful at least trade, so that's still a 3v2. Alexi flanking Wicardia.
He's screwed.
Yeah, in the corner. It's going to be cleared. Is this Alexi B's second frag? Maybe not. Dinked up. They're pushing him. Wicardia is in so much trouble. And Alexi B will be kept on one. The round, however, goes Na'Vi's way. Woxic thrown into a 1v2. What can you do? What can you do? 2 bullets, 2 opponents, and a 10-second defuse ahead of him. It seems certain that a 12th is imminent. JL on jail, though. Oh, and it's held. Nails the shot, and a single round now for Na'Vi to knock out Eternal Fire.
Full control for Na'Vi. They found themselves right when they needed to. Yesterday, the win against Apex, they got it done with individuals misfiring. But now those individuals are performing at quite the pace. Wonderful with 19. Ima has been activated. He's got himself 15 kills, impactful ones, 19 kills for JL, Bit on 14. And that share has been made available as we look at the bleak.
Yeah, and just the muck they're in right now, mentally. All of that rattling around your skull at the same time as you're trying to play Counter-Strike. It's not possible, it's not feasible. Pressure applied to the A side of the map once again as Wicardia goes trying to swing through. The frags are coming, and it seems certain that Na'Vi will have one more best of 3 between them and this lower bracket run to the Spodek. The Falcons are waiting in the wings.
Oh, and now Falcons started to take flight, taking down Complexity. Another lengthy series, but more practice for this newly formed roster as it's just 2 more kills for Na'Vi.
Mantra's hitting some shots. So is Alexi as his 3rd frag is secured. And it's Na'Vi. They will meet Falcons for the spot, the last spot that Group A provides to the Spodek. A lower bracket run. First Apex, then Eternal Fire, And now Falcons stand between them and the glory of a playoff spot at Intel Extreme Masters Katowice.
They just have nothing to their name. Nothing to their name in this second half of play. It's just a clean sweep. Na'Vi with a masterclass on their T side. And it was that ever since the defuse. They didn't pick up another round. At one point, the half could have been theirs. Eternal Fire showing a good brand of Counter-Strike. This is a great mixture of players. Ifs and buts, though, it doesn't go a very long way. You either get the W's or you don't. And today, Na'Vi are the victors. That mental sludge that they were in, the lack of confidence seems to have been lifted, performing much better. Still have some issues as far as missing utility is to go, but they get a night to prepare. Tomorrow, they do battle once more. And it's the biggest game so far.
Turkey's got some real talented players. You know, ever since the Space Soldiers, there was a void in Counter-Strike, and we've got them. Eternal Fire. Madge has got the right pieces. You know, analysts like to watch this game evolving for Eternal Fire. They're making deeper runs, and the playoffs, as you highlighted, were right at their fingertips in some of the bouts they've had. FaZe Clan taking them down, sending them to the lowers, and they do not survive. They do not survive the cutthroat lower bracket. Banks is standing by with the victors. It's Na'Vi.